Hey friends, welcome back. My dog Maggie is a jerk, as many of you are aware. She bites lots of people, friend or foe. It does not matter. If you come onto the property, she'll let me know. And if you're lucky, she'll take a nip out of you. and Joe has experienced this more than once, unfortunately. But she even bit the TV producer, the guy that was in charge of running the show for National Geographic. She bit him on the ankle.
Nice.
It was really good. And he said, and he's a British guy, and he said, "Hey, it's no problem. It's no problem. Totally understandable." I thought it was ridiculous.
So polite.
So totally fine. But anyway, Exotac, Chris Jensen from Exotac sent me a Ripspool, and I have yet to use it in a video. And these things, the Ripspool is a super handy, super convenient tool to carry around with you, because not only is it a giant spool of duct tape, go and unscrew that for me. It's a giant spool of duct tape, 100-mile-an-hour tape, or whatever you choose to put on there. Once you use it, you can replace it with whatever, Gorilla Tape or whatever, that I can use to patch my poncho up if it gets holes in it or whatever. And then it's got a really heavy-duty needle. Boom. And then underneath that little strip of duct tape right there is some really heavy-duty, what looks like braided fishing line. Let me get out of the light. Looks like braided fishing line. I am not your specs guy, so if you want to know how many feet and what pound test and all that stuff, don't ask me. All I know is stuff works or it doesn't work. So since Maggie was a jerk and ripped his pants this morning,
good girl.
Yeah, such a good dog. We are going to patch up his favorite pair of camo shorts with the Ripspool. Here's a prototype knife from Bear Force Knives I've been trying out. Probably slightly a bit overkill for cutting thread, but it does the job. Joe, you spent a lot of years in the Army, correct?
I did.
Did you ever have any gear tear, rip?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Obviously they got a lot of heavy-duty nylon in the military. A lot of Cordura, ruggedized equipment. And it does tear, though. What I like about this is obviously a heavy-duty, I'm guessing it's a canvas needle. And that's a decent-sized barb. And because the needle's big enough, I feel like I could punch through and repair my rucksack if I had to.
I like to do really creative camera angles, like up your shorts,
Oh, right on.
Really get a lot of man thigh.
Yeah. Motivate me to never skip leg day.
That's right.
Let's take a chest injury. Like if I was to use this as a suture too. Obviously, everything's got to be clean and sterile. Right, got that. Having said that, sometimes like with a chest injury, it might just be easier to sew that chest injury closed than it is to try to find seals in plastic. I've done it with staples, and I've done it with sutures. You just get in there, and it doesn't have to be pretty, and just sew it closed and repair the seal on the chest wound. But yeah, for sure, there's plenty of room here to use it as a suture. I'm sure there's 1,000 better ways to sew shorts.
You're no seamstress.
I am no seamstress.
My granny does it better than you. Just so you know.
Oh, that's it. Now I got to compete. Spots around your body that have, especially your skin, that are under different amounts of tension. And I give you an example, like around your jaw, like maybe over your kneecap, your ankles, where we know the skin's a little bit tighter than, say, maybe on the back of your hammy, right? Sometimes we'll use a different suturing technique because of the tension the skin's going to be under, because we got to leave room for the skin to swell after we sew it. So there's quite a bit to suturing. There's wound care, there's the cleaning of the wound, and then you kind of have to understand kind of those tension points.
Speaking of sewing, when are we going to cut the shrapnel out of your arm?
Oh yeah.
When's that going to happen? I mean, I've been waiting patiently, and I'm starting to get a little bit antsy.
Yeah, now I have to. I got to round up a little bit of lidocaine. That's all we need. A little bit of lidocaine. We cut that thing out. So when you're doing medical knots, I try to do north, south, east, west, or north, south followed by east, west. Or else what you'll do is you'll put loops around one strand, and over time they'll just come off.
Is that the difference between a granny knot and a square knot?
More or less. I mean, so instead of looping it around one, if I make a tie north-south and then make the next tie east-west, they're crisscrossing, and the knot will just last a little bit longer. And that's it. All right, I'm sewed up. Sutured here, sewed here.
Yeah, it's fixed, man.
Yeah, cool little kit. Good kit.
Thanks for watching, guys. There'll be a link to the Ripspool, if not just the Exotac website, in the description. If you'd like to buy one of these, I'll also have a discount code. I cannot remember what the percentage of the discount is, but you'll get it. You'll save a few bucks. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up. We'll see you next time. Okay. All right. So Joe's got some sort of shrapnel embedded in his arm, and you can feel it. It's like a little. I don't know what it is. What do you think it is?
Part of a grenade.
That's all. And I'm going to be able to cut it out of his arm hopefully one day.
Yeah.
And I'll sew you up.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
This is a friend level procedure.
Yeah, I could do that.
All right.
I just sharpened my knife.